Welcome. Here we are for another session of The Horizon. It's been a few weeks. Glad to have Phil back. Life's been busy, but Phil is here as Eli Baker.
I'm
And
back, baby.
he's back. He's back, ready to roll. We've also got Max Boivin playing Alan Richer. And myself, I will be your rabble rouser tonight. And for tonight, I'm trying to learn a little bit from our last session. The last session, the NPCs were a little too, especially one NPC, this lady here,
Was
a
that
little
last
too
session?
present. Yeah, that was
That
last
I
session.
paddled you on?
Yes, and I got a good paddling for this. The problem is that I kept on having Eveline in every scene. Bad move. Learn from my mistake. You don't need to have your NPC in every scene. All right. So that's
This
what I'm
isn't
working on
Hollywood.
today.
You don't need the eye candy on screen.
That's right. We don't need eye candy all the time. We got Phil here. So we're gonna get started here right away. I'll start with a quick description, and we're gonna try to keep this quick so that it can immediately move to the two of you. All right. Red emergency lights blink on. The horizon, currently on auxiliary power. Faint hum of fans circulating the air. Main engines off. In the cargo bay, the glow of the red lights reveals Eveline lying with her back up against the cargo container that was retrieved from Garuda station. She stares at her hands, head hung low, shoulders moving as she quietly weeps. Eli, lying there underneath some heavy equipment, in the scramble to try to get fuel out of this container, his leg pinned underneath this heavy fuel canisters. Alan, sweat on his face as he's muscled over a canister of thorium-198 into the refueling station. It's not the right type of thorium. What will that do? And then a slight bluish glow entering from the corridor that leads from the cargo station or cargo area of the horizon to the engine and mechanical area. The faint glow is dying, replaced by the emergency red lights of the horizon.
I'm laying right outside of the canister, the cargo canister, with my leg pinned under a large crate of some kind, holding who knows what. Just looking out, going, Are you okay? Is everyone okay?"
I just took up the canister to the interior refueling port. I said, something's happening. We're not in and I stop what I'm doing and I run toward the window of the in the cargo bay, the little run window.
"Jeannie, can you hear me?" Yell out the
Silence.
engine room.
Just the slight buzz of the emergency lights on battery power.
I look desperately at Eveline. Try to push this crate off of my leg. Check
Eveline
on her.
calls out, "Alan, he's stuck. He's stuck. I can't. It's too heavy."
I take a peek in the outside in the window, and I go back toward the container. I look at Eli, grab the crate that is pinning him down, push it away, try to push it away.
I assist him.
I'm just
success, critical success.
Yeah. I look at Eli, say, "You right?"
Just help him push it off. Toss to the side with a clank. Go check on Jeannie. I'm fine. Check by the jump drive.
We're in the... Yes, we are in jump space.
Check on Jeannie. She's by the jump drive. I give him a stern look. my leg is mangled.
Eveline kneels down next to Eli's leg, starts examining the
off.
wound.
I say, "Did you hear me? You guys got thorium in your ears?" I start scooting out of the crate.
Eveline's lip quivers. She stands up, looks at Alan.
I look at Eli frowning and shaking my head. And without saying a word, I turn around and I walk toward jump drive.
A faint glow just outside the jump drive and mechanical room of the ship. Blue. Retreating now around the form of young Jeannie lying on the ground in front, on her back, in front of the jump drive controls. The controls dark. No light.
I run toward the girl and I kneel next to her and I put my finger under her nose, see if she's breathing.
Her eyelids pop open. Her irises fill her entire eye. It glows with a bluish light. One word escapes her lips. Mother. Her eyes flutter and close. The ship lurches.
I look at Eveline and I say, "Here, pull out the small medical pouch from my jacket, unzip it, and hand her the hypo syringe with the purple fluid in it. I say, "Give this to Jeannie."
Her hand reaches out.
"Sorry, I picked you."
She wipes a tear from her eye and then runs off in the direction of the jump drive.
Just like dragging myself out with my hands scooting backwards out of the container.
Startled, I step back and I go toward I stand up, I go to the communicator, the ship intercom, and I say like, "Eveline, can you bring Eli here? Like something's happening."
Footsteps outside, running towards you.
I
Eveline
just turn
answers,
around.
her own voice. The intercom buzzes, battery power not taking a moment to boot up the system. But Eveline turns with a syringe in her hand, a purpley fluid in it. Eli gave this to me. It's for the girl. She passes the syringe to Alan.
I take the syringe, I look at it, and I pass it back to Eveline. So you do it. What is that?
I don't know. He said it was for her. It looks like some kind of special medicine. What's wrong with her?
I don't know. Like I never she got her eyes like glowing like headlamp.
Scooting back towards the wall of the cargo bay, I pick up my leg by the thigh, inspect the injury on my shin.
Pant leg wet, sticky, numb still. A dull ache growing below the knee. Eveline kneels down next to Jeannie. She says a few things quietly to the otherwise comatose girl and then injects the syringe into her.
I'm turning away and looking the other direction.
A status light comes on the wall. The Horizon system's rebooting.
I go look at the little console down the wall, do a quick reading, and then I head toward the cockpit.
I'm scooting up the wall, trying to pull myself up, avoiding using the leg, and just kind of wincing, make my way over towards the console. I hit the thing. What color are her eyes?
I press on the intercom there in the cockpit. Say they were blue, like bright blue.
Did you give him the medicine?
Eveline is doing
Needs
it.
it.
You know what's going on, Eli?
Yeah, we jumped.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You're telling me. And click and see look over to try to and spot like a big metal piece of rebar sitting with a pile of other scrap.
I'm sitting in my captain chair. I lean back, start rolling a cigarette.
Through the port,
like at least we didn't explode.
through the cockpit of the Horizon, out the main viewing ports, a strange system appears. The Horizon's computer systems start to reboot. Auxiliary power coming back on. A low rumble as the main drives, the main engines of the ship come off of standby or a low power state, gradually growing.
For the first time in a long time, I'm paying attention to the log coming on the screen as the system come on, looking at everything's all right.
The system throws an error. It's looking for those standard candles used for astronavigation, searching in vain for stars that match so that the current position can be ascertained. An error message comes up. Unknown sector, unknown system. And then underneath that, proximity alert, proximity alert.
I look up, hearing the alarm, the general alarm, and I say, I have the piece of rebar starting to like bounce on it. I hit the intercom. What is that?
I press on the intercom, take a drag on my cigarette. I have no clue. Maybe we did die, and now we're in hell.
Just don't respond. I start using it to slowly make my way towards the jump drive.
I'm looking at the estimated time till like we exit jump space.
Error. Already exit. Real space confirmed. System unknown. Star system unknown. Proximity alert. Outside the viewport, a strange web-like dark matter surrounding a star or the remnants of a star. A dark nebula surrounding this remnants of a star.
I'm launching like a deep scan for anything that is man-made or some stuff like that.
The
Any
proximity
station,
alert
any ship.
narrows in on a derelict ship. What could be a ship? No known identification. The database of the Horizon, unable to find a match. An eerie blue glow, similar in hue to a blue glow seen a moment ago, emanates from the strange vessel.
I'm hobbling my way towards down the corridor, and I see Eveline kneeling over something. I say, "Is that her?"
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
What color are her eyes?
Eveline carefully, tenderly takes her thumb and just lifts the upper lid of one eye. It's blue, a deep blue, but it's fading.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
She moves back quickly. What's wrong?
She's a special girl. Look at her. The signs of, obvious concealment on my face. So, yeah, she's got some special gifts.
Is she gonna be okay? Eveline
I don't know.
takes Jeannie's hand. She's burning up. She must be running a high temperature.
Yeah, you've seen that before.
Oh, this happened before. Hope she'll be okay. Poor thing. She pats the hand.
Can you help me get her to the bed?
Of course. Tenderly, she picks up Jeannie. Waits.
I bend down and pick up the syringe gun, put it in my pocket, follow.
I'm trying to send Ale to the ship. Ping it. Waiting for a reply.
A reply comes back, but not from the ship. About 15 kilometers away, starboard side, another vessel responds. This is the Solaris Logistics Pathfinder class gate vessel, Yasuda's paper fan. Identified vessel. Please respond.
I ignore the ale and I look at the computer for any information on the system where we end up if anything is recognized.
Completely unknown. Computer comes back with an error. Unable to find reference stellar bodies. System unknown.
I press on the intra-ship intercom. And I say, Eli, you might want to come here. Some of your friends are here.
Walking down the hall where the birthing spots are, I say, just put her maybe back in the smuggler hold there. I hit the button.
Back in there? Okay.
Yeah. Alan, what's going on?
Some Solaris ship. I have no clue where we are, first of all. I have a little clue how we jumped, which we need to talk about. But your Solaris buddies are here. And some other ship that I never saw before and I have no clue, and the computer doesn't recognize either. So if you know anything, it'd be a good time to open up.
Coming up to the bridge. Just give me a couple minutes. Start trying to go a little quicker. Some pain.
The smuggler bed lifts as Eveline carefully brings Jeannie underneath into the concealed compartment.
I give her a nod as I walk past and head towards the bridge.
I'm waiting for Eli, smoking, ignoring the ailing from the Solaris ship, seeing the blinking light, just not replying.
With a grunt, ugh, make it to the end of the hall, and I say, wow, I've been a lot of places. I've never seen anything like that. Looking at the strange dark web around the ship.
On the viewport of the horizon, the scale of the ship becomes apparent. Massive, hundreds of kilometers from aft to stern. A gigantic vessel. Organic in its overall design. That strange, unearthly blue hue glowing from its center. Yet no signs of movement.
Hobble up towards the scanners. Yeah.
I turn to Eli and say, I was hoping you would have some answer to that. your buddy from the Solaris thing are a few clicks away.
On cue. The round portable gate on this Pathfinder class vessel shimmers with energy as another ship transits through that gate, produced by this large Solaris Logistics scout ship. And another ship comes out, much sleeker, faster looking.
Well, we're bone.
The ship has an ident. Horizon picks it up. Mercury Dynamics out of the Bezos system. Research class vessel. Fast courier research.
I say, I didn't know that they had. I didn't even know they made the Pathfinder yet.
What about this
So
other
I'm
ship?
always amazed when I see something above my pay grade. Look out.
What about this other ship? You have any clue what that is? Never saw anything like that.
It's a different company. It's a research vessel. They must be studying this phenomenon out here. Or that strange.
Yeah, that's the strange one
Ship.
I'm thinking about.
It looks alien almost. Let's.
How did we end up here?
Jeannie. She jumped us here.
Why? Why
Save our
here?
lives. I don't know if you remember, we were about to die.
Yeah, but now it's like out of the fire, out of the pan, straight into the fire, no?
I can't disagree with that. I think I point at the I hit some buttons, maximizing the Pathfinder class starship on the view screen. I say, I'd be. I mean, Jeannie could probably get us out of here, but well, you see what happens when she does things. That might be our way out of here.
But she's out now.
She'll be out for a little while. But that's not a fighter class. That's a research vessel. This is a science mission that they're on.
Any ship with a weapon outguns us. And
Do you have
now,
any suggestions?
I've like loaded like this 188 in the reactor. It's not designed for it. The engine might blow up as we launch it. So who knows?
That's why I recommend you try a more diplomatic approach here than turning on the boosters and running to God knows where.
Yeah. I don't agree with that. But here's the thing. This girl that can make ship jump without AM3 in record time, I guess that's how we got to Garuda as well. They're not
Right.
ever gonna let her go. You know that.
Yes, I probably know that better than most.
As long as they think they're alive, she's alive, they're gonna be after her.
Well, I think it's worth talking to them.
The hail button or the light indicating on the dash of the horizon keeps going off.
I look
I
at
point
the
at
light
it.
and I look at
I
them.
say, you go ahead then.
All
Those
right.
are your people.
Press the button. And I say, this is a CX300 Horizon.
This is Captain Hira of the Yasuda's paper fan, Solarian Logistics. With whom am I speaking?
Garuda?
Wait. No, Hira. What? Only one person's ever called me Garuda. Is that you, Eli?
Would you hold it against me if I told you it was?
I might. What
It's
are you
me.
doing here? I thought you were retiring.
Well,
This is top secret. I didn't know you were read into this. How
well,
did you get here on a jump ship?
so those are all really good questions. Needless to say, I guess I know a little bit more than you were led to believe.
Well, I mean, most of my crew don't even know where we are. And we're on a skeleton crew at that. Can you believe they got 12 souls running this thing? It's all automated. Pretty soon, there won't be any crews. It'll just be all robots.
I'm
I'm looking at this conversation fascinated, like smoking my cigarette.
look over
I reach
at
out for a bottle of whiskey, like a little goblet.
Alan. I say, and I look back, and I hit the button again. I say, "Are you?" I gotta be honest with you. I'm a little bit at a loss for words with what I'm looking at here. How long have you guys been in system?
Oh, we've been here now. You know what? I probably shouldn't be doing this over the comm. I don't know who else will be listening in. This isn't a secure line. Hey, why don't you come on over and we can share a glass.
I look at Eli and I just shrug.
I say, all right, I can do that.
Right on.
I don't have a shuttle.
Well, why don't you just come on over? You can dock with us. We're not going anywhere when this gate is active. We're locked in place.
Is it? I'd prefer it if I could take a taxi over there. I think my crew might prefer it too.
All right. Well,
This operation ain't exactly on the books, if you know what I mean.
well, the pilot is just twiddling his thumbs right now. I'll have him send over on a little. We've got a small shuttle. You're a little close to the derelict. We have kind of an agreement with our partners here that we're not to go any closer.
Mercury Dynamics.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll stop.
The biotech guys.
I'll stop discussing it with you. We'll pull back about another 100 clicks.
Now that'd be good.
All right.
See
ya.
Look for my shuttle. It'll be there soon.
I'll put on my my suit for you.
No kidding. You brought a 3-piece? Or are you talking about your bathing suit?
You still remember that hot tub, huh?
Hey, man, it wasn't no time machine.
All right. Well, we'll see you.
I'm starting to flip some switch to start the engine. I say, well, there we go. We'll see if this girl can take it.
Go ahead and roll. Success.
Engine like starting to I look at Eli.
Just
I say, so what's the plan here? You gonna go there alone?
I look at Alan. I say, I'll leave that up to you. I don't mind going alone. I don't know where you're going to run.
I assume you don't want to bring the girl over there, right? Just like...
Yeah, she stays. If that's all right with you.
Yes, of course. Of course.
I pull out the syringe gun and the pouch and I say, this should stay here too.
Yeah.
If the comm comes on again. So it's a call again from the Yasuda's paper fan.
I look at Alan.
See
And
what
I
they
press
want.
the button. Don't wait for him.
Again, Captain Hira. Hey, listen, Eli. We just finished digesting the packet that ship brought. Maybe it's best we don't meet. You know, I haven't forgotten our friendship, but the
Who's
fewer
seen it?
people know that you were here, probably the better.
Who's seen the packet so far? Maybe you can come
So
over
far,
here.
just me, but you know, the crew want their mail. I can only sit on it for so long.
Make it a 6 for negotiate.
Success.
I say, why don't you just come over here? I got some pretty good Eveline whiskey over here. Just share a drink, talk about old times. Who knows what's on the packet until it gets
All right.
disseminated.
I'll sit on it I can probably sit on it for another couple hours. After that, I'll have a mutiny on my hands. This is a pretty lonesome posting. I mean, you get over the, whatever that is, derelict thing after the first few months, and then it's just boredom. I'll be,
Run a
I'll be
drill or
over.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, drills. Okay. Listen, I'll be there as soon as I can, but I can't promise like we can ignore your presence here for that long. I mean, I owe it to you. I'll see what I can do. See you in a bit.
All right. Thanks.
I lean back in my chair, take a long sip of whiskey. I look at Eli. So what do we know that they know?
I start punching some buttons on the console to see if I can access the packet that the Mercury Dynamics ship brought. See if it's broadcasting.
Go ahead and roll. Packets heavily encrypted.
Yep.
Failure.
What are you asking me?
What do we know that they know? Do they know for sure that you're the one that got the girl? Could we bluff them on that you're looking for her and that's where we're...
Well, the packet's Mercury Dynamics. It's not a Solaris packet, so they know I'm a wanted man. Probably know that it's a link to the girl.
And they know the girl is missing, obviously.
I have a feeling they might know who the girl is. This is a science vessel. It's
the Mercury Dynamics vessel is burning hard towards the derelict. Closing distance between it and the Solaris Gate vessel.
I start moving the horizon away from the derelict.
Going pretty fast for a research mission. So, yeah,
what do you think that thing is? What do you think Jeannie brought us here? You think she would know? How does it work? What do you know about it?
What do I know about what? Jeannie or this vessel? So I don't know anything about that. I do know that there's a lot of stuff out in this universe that we're still trying to figure out.
Oh, yeah.
Despite what you may hear.
No, I've seen my shirt too. Been all over. Every system is a new surprise.
Jeannie was a lab rat. She had certain genetic deformity that made her interesting and potentially profitable. They labeled it as a sort of disease or disorder, and they disguised their research under auspices of, medical attention, so that they wouldn't get any flack from the parents.
You think they turned her into like a human jump drive of some sort? They did that to her?
think her potential got unlocked during that time.
You think
Right.
it's linked to that thing over there?
I had no idea. But it is some other type of FTL travel.
When she was all going weird,
Right.
she said one word. Mother.
Right. Yeah, her mom was the parent that was allowed to stay with her for some of the experiments. After a while, they stopped giving her access to it.
She was Solaris.
A subsidiary.
You think she's here? Is that like some kind of homing thing?
A small sloop departs from the Solaris logistics ship. Small shuttle moving quickly towards the horizon.
I send a handshake signal to the sloop.
It responds
See if they can
immediately.
verify.
I reach for my gun in my side console. Check out it's loaded. I put it in my pants. I hide it behind my jacket.
I look at him and open my jacket, flash the gun.
I
Be
know.
ready. I
Yeah.
hope we don't have to take him hostage to use the portal. But I'm not above it.
You think they would open the portal for an hostage? You've worked with those guys, you know better.
He's a pretty charismatic leader. I say, well, I better start getting moving. I start like hobbling my way towards the airlock.
You know what I'm worried about? They were shooting missile at us when they presumed that we had the girl. So they're not trying to get her back. They're trying to... It's like a if we can't have her, nobody can kind of situation.
That sounds like Solaris. Really protective of their patents. Just hobble.
I grabbed the injection pistol that Eli took out earlier, and I get up and I head toward the Brick's room.
The shuttle spins, reaction thrusters firing as it matches the attitude of the horizon, gets closer, preparing for a dock.
I make my way to the airlock door and just watch through the small window to see when the shuttle docks and when the door opens.
Shuttle, sleek, silver affair. Small, but not too small. Could carry 5 or 6 comfortably.
I call at Eveline under the bed.
She
That's
responds.
Eveline.
Yeah, what's
And
up?
we have company coming. You mind staying there with the girl?
No, that's fine. She seems to be coming around.
I hand her the injection pistol and say you might want to keep that with you, but
Okay.
I don't know when you're gonna need that or what.
She looks at it awkwardly, holding it in her hands. Alan, I don't know. This is all. I thought we were dead. I thought for sure we were dead.
Well, we might still be, so don't breathe for relief too soon.
Her eyes look up at you, moist. She's been crying. She nods and then hits the close button. Zzz. The smuggler's compartment sinks down.
I wink at her as the bed come down. And I head back toward the airlock.
A dull thud as the two ships mate, their docking ports linking.
Look over my shoulder at Alan. I say, "They're here. It's a little bigger than I expected."
Yeah.
There
Hopefully
is a
they don't come in
research
with a big
ship.
party.
It seats
I don't have
about
that many glasses for everybody.
Seats about 5, but 6 determined Marines could probably sit on there.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a good thing we have our pistols.
there goes nothing. And I press on the
Looking
button to seal
Light.
the airlock and open it.
Seals, there's a hiss of air that equalizes the small space between the two ships, the docking collar that's extended and mated together. Lights come on, illuminating the shiny, sleek, silvery portal of the other ship, in stark contrast to the rusted, rugged construction of the horizon. A light turns from red to yellow, pressurized to green, ready to open.
I flick the switch. I take a step back.
I take a step back too, so that no part of my body is visible.
Zzz, it opens. The other door remains closed.
There's a little intercom next to me. I hit it. How's it going in there?
Oh, Hero comes on. Hero, sorry, Eli. We haven't taken this out in a long time. We're having a bit of a trouble with the docking clamp here. Just give us a second. It's just trying to. We haven't docked to a ship as old as this in a while. It's just a handshake. Just give us a second. You're there?
I'm here. Are you there?
Crack! The vessel accelerates about. It shatters the docking collar. There's rapid decompression of the horizon. Alarms come off. Roll. Miraculous saves. Critical success, Alan. Critical
Yes.
success, Eli.
I quickly jump to the emergency.
The coffee
button,
machine
close
goes flying out the docking thing, and as everything else in the galleys gets sucked out from the rapid decompression.
I tried to grab on the coffee machine as I was seeing fly past.
Roll.
It's too late. Close
The
the
cord
door.
slips by.
I have my rebar, and I have it like jammed between the top, the hole made at the top of the portal. Like, pulling myself up.
I run
Wind
toward
rushing
the. I run toward the cockpit. Go sit in my piloting seat.
Emergency. The portal of the docking port of the horizon slams shut. Frost, a hoarfrost covering the area from the rapid decompression and exposure to hard vacuum.
Fall down on my chest. Just
The
laying
I
shuttle.
turn on the thruster, and I start like getting the ship away from this shuttle.
The shuttle portal now open. It's sitting only 50 meters off the starboard side now of the horizon as suited figures come out of the portal. They have, with jetpacks on, they vector towards the horizon.
I let them get close, and as they approach, I'm gonna, at the last moment, if I can, I'm gonna try to flip the ship and then turn the thruster full power, try to roast them in, and I'm gonna make one of those a 6.
Success.
Well, there you go.
Success. The dark figures immediately hit their retro thrusters to try to stop their approach to the horizon. It's too late. The main drives of the horizon blast with a bluish white energy. The figures scatter in every direction, trying to avoid. The skin of the silvery shuttle blisters under the intense drive of the horizon.
I am struggling to get up to my feet. Ugh. And when the thrusters shoot out, I managed to use that to get myself up to my feet a little quicker. I start to walk over towards the mess area.
Small debris, utensils, cups, other things lying, rolling now on the floor. All of the cupboards have opened and spilled their contents.
I'm maneuvering the ship away, doing like evasive maneuver.
Success.
Just flying away, like away from the shuttle, away from the derelict ship, away from away from everything, as far as I can from everything that's man-made around here.
The intercom sounds. Ding. Eveline, alarmed. Did we get hold? What's up? What's hull integrity? We got decompression alarms down here. Is everything okay?
I hit the button. I say, it turns out you can't trust Solaris Logistics.
You don't say. Then it clicks off.
I'm looking. I'm doing a quick glance. I'm looking at the ship status. See like our oxygen reserve.
The shuttle is spinning, out of control, attitude control, not responding. Bodies of these suited figures getting further away as the horizon makes a speedy exit away from the Solaris ship.
I make my way towards the bridge again.
I look over my shoulder. I look at Eli. So I'm starting to think that I'm the only friend you got now.
Yeah, I don't think Eveline's real fond of me after this one. I just sit down with
I wouldn't say
with
I
a
am
groan
either.
and a wince on the chair for the sensors.
So what now? We just fly in the void of space until we run out of gas again?
Way I see it, we can either go force ourselves onto that Pathfinder class, turn the gate on, and escape. We can roll the dice with Jeannie again. I don't want to put her through that stress again so soon. She's already done it twice, and I'd rather use that as a last resort. Not that we have many others. Or we can go see what's powering that ship over there.
The derelict.
Point at the derelict.
That's what I was thinking as well. What if we roll the dice with this kind of shit? It's huge.
I don't know. All my plans seem to end up with us running for our lives. I'm going to leave this one up to you, Alan.
I'm turning the ship around and I'm heading straight toward the derelict ship.
Ahead. The otherwise much larger ship from Mercury Dynamics looks tiny next to the massive girth of this derelict alien vessel. Black tendrils of unidentifiable matter streak from it in a strangely organic fashion. Eveline comes on the comm. She's awake. But she's not making any sense. She just keeps on saying that Mother's here.
I look at Eli. I say, "You want to go see what that's about? Maybe she has some information."
Yeah. Just I'm staring at the derelict, rethinking my choices. I look over at I say, you got anything medical supplies or anything? I just gotta kill the
There's
pain.
a first aid box in the mess hall, but it's pretty depleted. I meant to refill it like a few times, but I always forget.
Yeah, I was looking there. Must have blown out.
I grab the bottle of whiskey next to me, and I shake it, offer it to Eli. That might
I
help with the
take it,
pain.
a grudge, and uncork it. I say, fuck it. Take a swig. Put it down. That is pretty good.
I don't have a
I get
suit
up
for
on my
the girl.
shoulder.
If we need to suit up and go out with the ship, I don't have a suit for the girl. Could try to fit her in an adult suit, but she's gonna have a hard time moving. Somebody is gonna carry her. Go see what she knows.
Maybe the ship has a docking bay.
An atmosphere. Go see what she knows.
I'm on my
We
way.
need all the information we can.
A little looser after the shot.
I'm focusing on like getting the ship close to the derelict, making kind of like a big curve to stay away from Mercury as much as I can.
The Mercury Dynamics research vessel has nestled up right next to this derelict, a tiny little speck underneath the glowing blue light, the center of the massive vessel.
I'm at the entrance to Brick's room. I walk in and kind of tap the bed with my rebar.
Zzz, it raises up. Eveline's there. She looks alarmed.
Jeannie, you awake?
Ah, Uncle Eli. She's here. I can feel her. She's here.
Your
It's
mom,
like
huh?
she's in my mind. Yeah. Isn't that great?
I want you to come up to the bridge, sweetie.
Okay. Her youthful energy returned.
How's your head?
Oh, I feel fine. My clothes are a little damp.
Yeah. When she gets up out of I watch her get up out of the hole, and I lean in like a doctor and just checking her eyes.
Somewhat glassy, not glowing. Uncle Eli, I'm fine.
You know how I worry. All right, let's go up
It's
there.
okay. Eveline was here. Eveline looks long at Eli.
She takes good care of you, huh?
You're a good kid. Eveline ruffles Jeannie's hair and sticks her cowboy hat on her. There, why don't you wear this? It's good luck.
I smile and watch her run off.
I press on the intercom button, and I say, like, Eveline, could you go look in the cargo bay? See if there's this container that we brought in. Go check if there's any like AM3 in there or anything that can be useful to us. Can you go have a look, please?
She walks over to the wall, touches the intercom. Yeah, sure thing, Alan. I'll go check it out.
Thank you.
I look at Eveline and I say, thought I saw a couple units of AM3 before,
Oh, you could be right. I'll go check it out.
Is there something you want to say to me?
It's It seems a little weird. Like, why would her mother be here? She's insistent. What's going on?
I guess we'll find out. Start hobbling my way
so.
up to the bridge.
You sure you're going to be okay with that leg?
Not really.
Well, we do have some other medical equipment here. Mostly for liver detox, but that's
Well,
because of his bricks.
After you check that AM3, maybe you can show me some of that.
Yeah, sure thing. Just as she leaves and walks towards the cargo hold. A small footsteps.
Yeah, I'm looking over my shoulder. I see the girl coming up. I put out my cigarette that I had.
She makes a
How
show.
are you doing, girl?
It smells bad in here.
Wow. I'm sorry for that.
Her eyes look at the large derelict, becoming larger by the moment as the horizon approaches. Wow, look at that. It's
that
so
thing?
beautiful. I think I've seen this before.
You did?
She climbs up on one of the co-pilot chairs, puts her face as close as she can to the reinforced armored viewports of the horizon. Look at it. It's so pretty.
The clank of the rebar. It's like hobble my way into the bridge again. Say, pretty wild, isn't it, Jeannie?
Jeannie looks back. She's leaning over the console, trying to get as close as she can to the surface or the inner surface of this portal. Isn't it amazing?
I plop down in the chair that I was sitting in before. I say, don't step on any of those buttons.
Oh, sorry, Uncle Eli.
So you're the one that brought us here, Jeannie, right?
I did?
I look at Eli.
We think so, Jeannie.
She shrugs, then returns her inspection through the reinforced.
Jeannie,
Mm-hmm.
I just have a quick question for you. You mentioned that your mom was here. Do you remember before when I told you to focus on the numbers?
Oh, not really, Uncle Eli. She doesn't turn around, her warm breath fogging the inside of the portal surface.
Think hard for a minute. Think about it. Do you remember going towards something?
Towards something, numbers. I just remember you saying that you wanted me to play with the numbers or something, right, Uncle Eli? It's all kind of
Right.
hazy.
Well, all right.
One of the large, kilometers long black tendrils that intersperse the ship move suddenly. It moves towards the horizon. The Mercury Dynamics vessel immediately fires its maneuvering thrusters, putting distance between itself and the derelict.
I move the ship to try to avoid the tendril as well as I can,
Roll.
and while still getting closer.
Success.
I'm putting
Jeannie's hand
more
reaches
power. I'm putting
towards
more
the
power into the maneuverability thrusters on my console.
Okay. The horizon, its oversized engines and high octane thorium-198 fuel coursing through the reactor. A massive plume reaction mass expelled through those engines. The ship bucks and darts between these tendrils of black matter as they swirl around the horizon.
I look at Eli. I say, like, what do you think those are? You think like this ship is hostile? It's trying to slap at us?
I don't know, but Mercury's avoiding them. I press some buttons on my console to take a look at where Mercury Dynamics was on the ship, see if I can blow up the image. Try to get a good look at where they were trying to.
There, underneath, just south of the larger glowing blue mass, the light that's emanating from this organic vessel, is a human portal, an airlock. The dynamics vessel is now trying slowly to get away from this derelict. A few of the black tendrils now moving towards that, at first slowly, but then accelerating towards the research vessel.
Why are they going so slow?
I'm sending like a target hail at the derelict. Sending a ping, hoping for a reply. See what's going so slow. What are you talking about?
The fast courier research vessel, it's not going fast.
I was
why
expecting
wouldn't it?
them to come at us by now.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't notice us yet.
I don't think they see us as the threat right now.
The Dynamics
Well,
vessel,
or not.
Mercury Dynamics vessel, now fires its main drive. The tendrils of matter wrap around it. It's completely obscured for just a moment, including its bright white reaction drives. The tendrils stay around, swirling around this, obscuring it from views. It disappears from sensors.
Now we
try and enhance the sensors.
Look at that.
Success.
I think it's still there, but it's like it's disappearing in and out of reality or something.
The tendrils withdraw. As they withdraw, the Mercury Dynamics vessel is there, now listless, drives off.
Well, let's try not to get caught by those tendril.
Try to get a good scan on its, see if I can detect any power signatures from it.
Success. The Dynamics vessel has no power.
Maybe we should cut the engines. We'll drift in. It seems like this thing is attracted to the engines or something.
Jeannie's head slowly turns.
Reactors.
Jeannie's head slowly turns from where it's been glued rapturously at the viewport, taking in this massive derelict. Her eyes meet Eli's. They glow faintly blue. Mother welcomes us, she says, then turns back.
I look at Eli. I have my finger on the switch to shut off the system. I look at Eli, waiting for his reaction.
I nod at him.
I start like flipping switch.
I still think we should take the momentum.
Yeah.
The low rumble of the reaction drive of the horizon quiets.
Just like looking at this thing get closer. I say, Jeannie, are you talking to your mother now?
For a few seconds, no response. Jeannie turns, eyes slightly glowing blue, the same hue as this derelict vessel. Yes, yes, she's excited to see me.
Are you excited to see her?
Of course, Uncle Eli.
Of course.
She turns back, her breath fogging the inside of the portal.
Is your mother on that ship?
Yes, Mr. Allen.
I look at Eli.
I don't know. I just like, should I say, just drawn to this thing. It's like, maybe this is where her power comes from or where it leads to.
The intercom. Eveline. I've got two units of AM3 here.
Anything else useful in there?
I'll keep looking. Clicks off.
It's going to be kind of hard to use AM3. Computer doesn't know where the hell we are.
I wasn't thinking of jumping. I was thinking of using rigging it for a bomb. Getting this ship as an hostage. Your body wasn't the right hostage. They probably value this thing more. But now...
That thing just drained all the power out of that science ship. I wouldn't recommend rigging any bombs.
Yeah,
Seems like it has pretty effective sensors.
I came up with that idea before I saw that.
It's fair. I've had a few bad ideas on this little trip. Just scanning the Mercury dynamic ship again to see if there's this time for life signs.
Roll.
Not getting anything. It's too well shielded, too much interference.
The black tendrils that were converging on the horizon now wrap around but don't touch the ship. Play in front of the viewport. Little Ginny's hand reaches up, pointing at one of the tendrils close by. It moves in tandem to her little finger, mirroring her movements.
I get up from my chair. I say, I'll go suit up. And I head toward near the cupboard, near the dock, near the airlock.
Say, Jeannie, why don't you come sit down over here?
She turns around, her eyes glowing slightly. Okay, Uncle Eli. She hops down, sits in the chair. Her nose crunches at the full ashtray next to it.
Look out the
Mr. Allen
viewport.
he smells like cigarettes.
There's a very good reason for that, Jeannie. I chuckle at her. And I look out the viewport to see if the tendrils are trying to see her. I don't even know what the hell
They
I'm looking
continue
for.
to move around, though not touching the horizon. They obscure some of the portals, their inky blackness, like long fingers reaching out.
I'm putting up my space suit, keeping the hood off around my neck, making sure my gun is accessible on the outside.
Eveline comes out from the cargo bay, sees Alan suiting up. Alan, what, you're going for a spacewalk? What's going on?
I might.
Where? Not at that ship. Wait, why aren't we under thrust? Like, what's going on? Oh, and by the way, I did take a look at what else is there. I mean, there's a fair amount of money. Quite a bit, in fact. We've got
Well,
some small arms, a few contraband items, nothing terribly exciting. There's one cryo bed. It looks like whoever had left that was thinking maybe they had to put themselves on ice.
any medical supply?
Yeah, a few. A few things that I think would be helpful for Eli's leg, if you ever let me look at it.
Can you get us that? Bring
Sure.
it to the bridge if you can.
Yeah.
Also, there's some kind of like never mind. And I head back toward the bridge myself.
I say, sitting at the console, trying to get some sort of reading on these tendrils with the scanners. And then I say, Jeannie, are you feeling closer to your mother now?
Mm-hmm. She nods her head excitingly. Her hands clasped and in her lap. I can't wait. The ship
Good.
changes attitude slightly. One of the tendrils has made contact with the outside of the horizon, now guiding it in towards the glowing blue light.
I guess that answers that question. I look back, seeing the other two.
I'm coming back to the cockpit. I sit in my captain chair, and I turn, like, without saying a word, I turn toward my computer, and I start like typing frantically.
The ship is maneuvering itself, or something is maneuvering the ship. Just thought you should know that.
I nod my head, keeping on typing on the keyboard. I look at Eli, I say, Eveline said she got something that might help your leg. She's bringing it over here. And then I think you might want to suit up and let's try to fit the girl in one of those adult suits. We'll bunch up the leg and the arm, but maybe we'll have to carry her. But
I'm a little worried that the airlock is damaged. If we open the airlock, the whole ship's going to get decompressed, I imagine.
we can get out to the cargo bay.
Well, cargo bay isn't going to... Well, I guess we can seal the cargo bay. Yeah. Smart.
And that's the point of suiting up.
Understood.
The horizon begins to slow. More tendrils carefully, gingerly guide the vessel towards this glowing blue light. Jeannie gives a slight little giggle. Mother's so excited to see us. Eveline comes in. Eli, the crazy guy from that planet in his bug out container had a level 3 trauma kit. We should be able to fix the immediate problems with your leg with this.
Do you
Take a few minutes.
know enough to do it?
Well, these things, modern medicine, you just press start. It does its thing.
I appreciate it. I put my leg... I swivel my chair a little bit to...
You're going to have
Start
to lose the
pulling.
pants.
All right.
I look at Eli.
Say, all right. I say,
Come on, old man. Nothing
stand
I
up,
haven't seen
undo my
before.
pants.
Ginny laughs.
I say, eyes front, Jeannie.
Uncle Eli's not wearing pants.
Pull him down. I sit down.
A thin, flexible gel coating is wrapped around the leg. A status light lights up as the leg goes comfortably numb. It seals around, tightens up around the leg, repairing
I lean
damage.
over to Eveline, and I speak to her ear. not super quiet that like other can probably hear. But I say to her, we're gonna go up to that ship. If we don't come back, if something happen, can you take Brick's corpse to his wife? I put the information in the computer. You'll see. I'll label the document Brick's detail. You'll find it easy.
Evelyn nods.
And then you can do whatever you want. There's a bunch of money in there.
Awkward around your suit, she throws her arms around Alan's neck and buries or plants a big kiss on Alan's lips. I'll do it, she says. And then quickly, awkwardly, she looks at Eli and Jeannie and then runs out of the bridge.
I say, I look at the two of them, and I say, she should probably come on board with us.
Jeannie laughs. Jeannie's giggling. Miss Evelyn just kissed Mr. Allen.
I think it's
All right,
I think it's better to have somebody stay in, and also I only have 3 suits.
I don't know. I say, maybe I just don't. I don't know if whoever stays on the ship is going to make it.
I don't know who is gonna go on that thing is gonna make it. What do you think, though? You think
Was
our odds
there
are better
a-
than ours?
I guess is there a suit in the container?
I imagine she would have mentioned it.
Okay. Maybe we can fashion some sort of other airtight container, and
What
I
you
don't
worried
know.
about?
Oh, Ginny says as she suddenly stands up in her seat, again on her tiptoes, peering out the portal of the horizon. We're almost here, Uncle Eli. Mother's going to greet us.
I could see that. I could see that, Jeannie. I look back over at Alan. I say, I don't know if we're going to. I don't know what's going to happen on the ship. It just feels like if we're not together, we're going to end up being separated by thousands of light years. I just want you to be aware that it seems like you and Evelyn have some sort of special bond. I'd feel guilty if I separated the two of you.
I think it'd be the best thing for her that could happen. I made her life worse in every way since we met. She got money in the container. She's gonna take care of Brick. We'll see what happens.
Okay, maybe the container itself can be can seal it up. That's fine. We'll do it your way.
An eerie
I don't
blue
understand what
light.
you're looking for.
An eerie blue light fills the portals of the viewports of the horizon, drowning out other lights. Ginny, excited, giggles. Is the horizon is completely engulfed. Suddenly, the horizon passes through some membrane. This cyst of some kind closing in around the horizon. With a thud, the horizon settles in on a hard surface.
I look at Eli and I say, well, I guess in the ship, outside the ship, doesn't make much difference anymore.
I nod and then run a cursory scan, just out of curiosity, just see what it is. See if I can get an atmosphere reading.
The atmosphere rapidly changing. It's now nitrogen and oxygen levels fluctuating, but coming up to a breathable standard.
The atmosphere's changing into breathable.
Inside the cavity, the walls shimmer, wet, organic. Ribs, support structures that look like ribs connected with sinews and other wet organic material.
I grab the fabric of my suit, I pinch it, and I say, "You still want to trust it, or you want to suit up?"
I'm going to trust it, but you should probably suit up.
Jeannie laughs, jumps down from the chair upon which she was standing, rushes out the door.
Jeannie, wait for me. I stand up.
I follow
No
suit.
pain. No pain on the leg. Just a little soreness. And quickly walk down the hallway.
Ginny's standing at the portal of the horizon, the docking portal. Excited, she looks back, her eyes glowing blue. Uncle Eli, Mother's here, she says.
Having forgotten my pants, I grab them, I take the medical device off of my leg and pull them up and say, I'll be right there.
On my way, I stop on the intercom, and I press on the button for the ship communication. I say, "Eveline, we're going out.
I copy.
The ship is
she
yours
says,
until I'm back. If I'm
I'll
back.
keep it ready," she says. "Come back, safe, please." The portal opens. Ginny's standing there.
I walk towards the back of the ship, seeing the landing. I say, "All right, Jeannie, just stay close, will you?"
Yeah, she says, obviously excited.
I trail in the back, following those two.
I grab her hand, start walking into the ship, holding her hand, pistol in my jacket.
The floor of the cyst where the horizon sits, it's a large vessels, arteries pulsating, the ground elevated with ribs, the whole place wet, humid. Ginny excited down the ramp, pulling at Eli's hand. "Come on, Uncle Eli. She's close. I can feel her. Mother."
Getting pulled along a little bit faster than a walking pace. I say, all right, Jeannie. This ship is something else.
I'm taking my time behind, and I move toward one of the wall, and I feel like I put my hand on it with my gloved hand, touching
it pulses with a pulse, like an arterial pulse. Small capillaries in the wall glow blue, a reminiscent blue, a blue similar to a blue that was ingested in New Amsterdam.
I take a quick jog to catch up with the other two.
Ginny ahead, pulling at Eli's hand. "Come on, Uncle Eli, you're such a slowpoke." There ahead, at the wall of this cyst, a sphincter opens with a sucking sound, revealing a hallway behind.
I firmly hold my ground, holding her there. I say, "Hey, hold on there. Little girls are supposed to wait on old guys. Let's wait for our friend Alan."
She keeps complaining. "Come on."
Catching up with them.
I try to get a look at her eyes, see if they're any
glowing
brighter.
Blue. A little brighter blue.
"So where's your mother, Jeannie? Is that your mother?"
"Oh, just up here, Mr. Allen. Just up here. I can hear her. She's speaking to me.
I let her drag me along a little bit. All right, let's
Following
see
in the
it.
back.
The walls of this corridor pulse, a heartbeat pulse.
I yell out, "Hello?"
A dim blue light from capillaries and small vessels that line the ceiling and walls and floor. At the far end, another sphincter opens. Can you not hear her? Uncle Eli, it's so clear now.
What's she saying, Jeannie? What's she saying?
She's asking about you.
I'm a friend. Jeannie's very important to me. I take care of her. I yell out.
Oh, Uncle Eli. She keeps pulling at your hand.
Just following along slowly.
I'm in the back, like I'm like with a brisk pace to catch up to keep up with them, but like a careful one.
Past this second portal, some fluids still draining for when the sphincter opened into this other larger area. This larger area has a glowing blue mass, many folds in it, cerebral tissue. Standing in front of the mass, another figure. Jeannie pulls her hand violently away. Suddenly,
Slips on.
slipping away, she rushes towards the figure. The
Jeannie.
figure stands 3 meters in height. Jeannie rushes up to it and wraps her tiny form around one of its legs.
I have
A
my
featureless head turns down. Jeannie looks up with blue eyes. Mother, she says.
my hand is on my gun, but like the gun not drawn out, just like ready to draw.
I say, Jeannie, come here. What are you doing?
This is Mother, she says. One of the creature's long limbs, with ending in fingers, wraps tenderly around Ginny's head.
I say, watch what you're doing.
It's safe. This is Mother. She showed me where she is. The creature stands, motionless, one hand cradled around Ginny's small form, barely making it up to the first joint on its lower limb.
I raise my left hand like a wave.
Ginny says, Mother says hello.
I say, this situation makes us very nervous.
Oh, it's Mother, Ginny says, eyes still glowing.
I have a hard time seeing resemblance. No offense.
She's beautiful, small Ginny says.
My name, I raise my hand up as well, like Alan. I say, my name is Eli. I am a friend of Jeannie's. Why have you called us here?
The large creature stands, motionless. Ginny looks up at it, and then with one unusually long forelimb, it points towards one of the far walls. The wall slithers back, revealing a eye-like membrane, transparent.
Look back
Turn
at
and I can start like walking toward this eye-like membrane slowly.
I have my hand up, and I'm kind of taking a half pace with Alan.
Through the translucent material, it it changes shape, a lens zooming in, showing a large mechanical device attached to the bottom of this large organic vessel, close to the portal installed by Mercury Dynamics. Large tubes are draining actively a blue liquid into large reservoirs.
I turn toward the
Tanks.
thing.
Compression tanks.
I turn toward the thing. I say, "Are you stuck here?"
Its head cocks at an unusual angle. Jeannie says, Mother says yes. There's something about that. It's locking us in place. Weakening, Mother.
My hand goes down. Curiosity draws me to the lens, and I look in, try to study it. It's some sort of mechanical device. They're harvesting this ship. I look over at the tall creature.
The creature stands there, still one hand guardedly around Jeannie, each finger long, multi-segmented.
I say,
If we get rid of that, can you go away?
Ginny's eyes flare blue again. She looks up at the large alien. Yes, Mother needs our help.
I turn back toward the screen. I move close to Eli, and I say low to him, "What do you think? Is that what you expected the mother to be? Was she the one staying with her in the facility before disappearing?
I just look
I feel like
over
we
at
should have
Alan.
left some detail out."
I look over at Alan like, really? And I look over back at the alien. I say,
Ginny laughs as the alien lifts Ginny easily up to hold her in its arms. Ginny seems 100, giggles and laughs, snuggles up to the strange creature.
Jeannie, are you okay?
Of course, Uncle Eli. Can we help Mother? She says she needs our help.
I lean to Eli. I say, "Maybe it's not the worst that Jenny can hope."
And I say, we need your help too. We don't know where we are. If we take care of this, can we all leave?
The creature again head tilts, then it looks down at Ginny. Her eyes look up at the head of this creature, and they exchange some silent communication. Ginny then is
What's she telling you,
gingerly
Jeannie?
put down onto the ground. She skips over on the pulsing organic floor of this control room towards Uncle Eli. Oh, Mother will help us.
And I put my hand on Jean's shoulder and I say, and then we can all leave, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
I nod at the alien.
It just looks expressionless. No sensory organs immediately apparent on its head.
I'm studying what I see in the lens. So where's the problem exactly? There's some kind of shackle?
I say, we saw what you did to the Mercury Dynamics vessel. Why can't you just do that to this device?
The creature doesn't respond until Ginny looks over at her and then points again towards the translucent membrane. It distorts again, changing view, revealing another device implanted near where these conduits run.
I peer at the device.
Roll.
Try to figure out what it is. Okay.
Success. An high yield nuclear explosive.
It's a bomb. It's been rigged to explode.
Oh, you see, my idea wasn't that dumb.
Do you know how to deal with explosives? Got any experience with that?
No. Normally, I would say never stop me from trying something, but this seemed a bit bigger. I wish Brick was with us now. And also, I could probably get out there and try to... But my magnetic souls won't stick to that ship. I don't think so, right? So I would even get there. It's a pickle.
You'd have to spacewalk out of the cargo bay.
Tie myself with a cable and try to get some jet impulse to get there. But then I'm probably not the guy to try to disarm that thing. I look at Eli intensely.
I'll try it.
Little Jeannie says, "You're so good. I'm glad you're the first. You're the first Mother says that she's met, that she's talked to. She's been hiding here."
I say, I consider it an honor to be the first to talk to you.
Yeah.
As far as I know, my people have never seen anything unlike our people before. Although I suppose whoever installed this thing has seen the ship before, but...
Mother says she was sleeping when they arrived.
Oh.
But when she woke up, they were already wounding Mother.
We'll try our best.
Doesn't seem to be much distinction between the creature and the ship, eh?
I'm not sure there is. Looks very much like the ship. Maybe this is some sort of the brain of the ship. I don't know. There's a lot of mysteries here. I imagine there's more questions to be found out before we find any answers.
I look at the creature, I say, we'll try to help. And then I look at Eli and say, are we leaving Jeannie here?
I want to stay with Mother, she says. Uncle Eli, I've wanted to be with Mother so long.
I don't think we're going to pry her out of there.
Jeannie, this isn't a place for you.
What do you mean? She says.
She's alone. She's Mother. I know she's your mother, but...
She won't be alone. I'll be here with her, she says, her eyes glowing this strange blue.
You deserve a real life, Jeannie.
But this is a real life. I feel home here. You can stay too. I'll ask Mother.
You understand that what we're going to do, we're going to try to help, but it's risky. Maybe it's better if you're not together. Something goes bad.
She looks concerned for the first time since stepping onto this organic vessel. She looks between Mother, Eli, and Alan.
Look at
Please help Mother, Uncle Eli.
Jeannie and say, "Hey, we're gonna help her. All right." Put my hand on her head. We're
She
gonna help
smiles.
her, and everything's gonna be fine. I'm worried about you. I
Oh,
know that this looks very glamorous here, but there's so much to enjoy about a life as a human that you'll never get to experience.
I have experienced life with humans, Uncle Eli. They were mean. They hurt me.
They're not all like that, Jeannie.
No, there's Eveline and Alan with his smelly cigarettes, and of course you, Uncle Eli. But then she looks back. But I feel home here. This is where I belong.
I step away from the screen, and I start heading toward where we came from, back
A
to the horizon.
fleshy lid closes over the transparent. The sphincter that had closed behind and the corridor opens.
I'm slowly walking there.
Look at the creature.
Its expressionless face looks back. With one hand, it reaches out, multi segmented, too many joints. The hand opens up. Jeannie rushes to the hand, presses its unnatural dark face or dark skin towards her little cheek, nuzzles into it. The creature very gentle.
I say, it's safer for her to stay here while we disarm the ship or disarm the bomb.
The alien just looks expressionless back at Eli. Go, Uncle Eli. I know you can do it.
I turn to walk out and then look back at Jeannie and I say, be good, kid. All right? I'll see you in a little while.
Okay, Uncle Eli, she says, already focusing in on the face of this creature as it bends its multiple joint legs to get close to her.
I'm sitting on the ramp of the horizon, waiting for Eli. I undid the front of my suit, open on my tank top underneath, one of my hand inside.
I'm walking back towards the ship. I feel the orifice like close behind me.
The wet sound. It closes up.
See Alan. I say, I think she's gonna help us leave. I guess it's a she.
You think I can smoke in there?
I say go for it. We are disarming a nuclear bomb for her and everything.
Yeah, I'd rather do
walk
it.
Past him up the ramp.
Rather have a last cigarette in case thing goes wrong.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Eveline waiting at the top of the ramp. Where's the girl? Eli, Alan, where's Jeannie?
With her mother.
What?
She's
Mother's here?
There's a safe place for her inside the ship.
She looks rapidly between Alan and Eli, confused. Huh?
We got a job to do.
Yeah. I start climbing up the ramp, lighting up my cigarette as I enter the ship.
I walk over towards the suits, pick out the one that looks like it has the best integrity, and start to put it on.
Do you need me out there with you?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if I could help. You seem to be know more about those kind of things than I do.
What kind of things? Eveline says.
Bomb.
What?
Looks like a high yield fusion bomb.
Great.
A
Great.
shackle on that ship.
I'm gonna go do a spacewalk and disarm it. So
Yeah.
let me see if I can get a scan on it.
Can we?
Get a lot of interference from the inside of this ship. It's like alive or something.
You think we can bring the horizon a bit to a safe distance?
Probably help with the scan, Eveline says.
Well, hopefully I'm tethered to the horizon.
Right.
Well,
So I don't know what kind of safe distance you're looking for.
We can bring you close.
Oh, I see.
And
Yeah,
then
I suppose that's smart.
you tether yourself to that ship or wherever you can find. And then we step back and then you do your job. If you succeed, we come back. If you don't, well, you tried your best.
Sounds like a totally reasonable plan.
I wish there was a better way to do it.
I'm not totally unprepared for this, but we'll see. Let me go get some tool. I'm gonna go raid your engineering for some tools.
Yeah. Take what you need.
Got the
Brick used to be pretty
Even
productive
though-
with his tool, but he would understand.
I'll walk over to the workshop and notice the coffin there. Start going through the
A large collection of drone materials, components, manipulators, various airframes.
like a half-built drone.
Mm-hmm.
Open up.
Eveline sits down in the co-pilot seat.
Sitting next to her. I'll tell you what we saw in there, but later. I have to digest it first.
Got to be a hell of a thing for the kid to stay there.
Yeah. Hell of a thing.
Well, she's got my lucky hat. I'm sure she'll be fine.
She's where she wanted to be, I guess.
Strange. Okay.
I'm in the
ready to go?
engineering room. I'm in the engineering room. I'm opening up the drawers, pull out some universal spanners and other multi-tools. Some handheld scanner. Throw it all in a duffel bag with some patches on it.
I'm starting to flip some switch, getting some power back in the ship. Regular power.
A membrane on the exit side of this cyst pulls back wetly.
Closing the RAM.
There's a
I
sudden
lift up the
gust
ship.
of escaping atmosphere.
Yeah, I lift up the ship and I let it drift out.
The horizon now
Softly.
outside of the large vessel.
I'm scanning for the Mercury ship.
Still tumbling. No control. No control.
Walk over to the airtight hatch for the cargo bay. Lock it in. walk over towards the docking bay ramp controls. Hit the communicator. All right, I'm pretty much ready here. Just gonna put my helmet on.
I reply in the communicator. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the ship as close as I can. And I start like driving the ship, piloting the ship like toward the belly where those where those bomb was attached.
The horizon approaches. Large, high pressure canisters collecting fluids being siphoned away from this vessel. And there, in behind, another piece of equipment, ominous in its nondescript nature, a tube the size of a 55-gallon drum, nestled up amongst the organic underside of this vessel.
I press on
my
the
helmet.
communicator. I say, Eli, you think we can like yank those thing with the ship?
Not until that bomb's deactivated. The bomb's probably rigged to explode if you tamper with the rest of it. They know this is a biological ship.
I'll trust your judgment.
I have my helmet on. I attach the belt to my suit, and I hit the ramp controls.
Lamp
Hold on,
the ship
hold
nearby.
on to a handle as the atmosphere rushes out past.
I bring the ship as close as I can and I stop it there. Press on the communicator. Good luck, Eli.
Come to port 5 degrees.
The ship
Maybe.
gently moves.
I'll let you know when I'm unbuckled.
All right.
Walk out to the edge of the ramp.
I look at Eveline.
And then I grab onto the end of the ramp and I kind of get my feet so that they're at the edge of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I boost off.
Roll.
Keeping a cool head. It's a cool head. How do you feel about cool head? How do you feel about that?
Success.
And go flying towards it.
Silent in space. Crossing this gap at first didn't look very far, but now in the hard vacuum seems quite a bit further than originally anticipated. The hard surfaces of the Mercury Dynamics equipment coming up quickly with a thud.
Almost there. Try like splaying out, grab onto a
Monitoring
something.
that on the
Small handholds, other tubes connected to these large containers holding the glowing blue liquid siphoned away from the ship.
I look down, see the bomb about 6 feet over to my left, and start moving towards it.
There it is.
I'm monitoring the situation from the cockpit, looking at the exterior camera, getting an angle.
I unhook my the belt, release it. I say, "Okay, I'm on the spot."
All right, good luck, Eli. I'll move away with the ship. And I pull back the cable, close the hatch, and I direct the
Yeah.
ship away.
You're going to need at least 5,000 clicks.
I will. Tell me when you're done.
All right, tell me when you're in a safe distance.
Pull the ship
Start
away.
examining the device.
I'm not
Through
worrying
the-
about the tendril now.
The tendrils move cautiously away, providing a clear exit for the horizon. Soon on station, accelerating away. Eveline's whispering something in the co-pilot seat. She's holding a medallion, a pendant in her hand. She's whispering away. She's praying. The panel opens. Hey,
It's good.
this is Solaris Logistics. It's commissioned these. It's not a military unit. Instead, a seismic unit. Some security. 2 successes required.
I press on the communicator. I say, we should be safe here, Eli.
All right. This looks like a piece of cake. Say. Take a deep breath. And hit a couple. There's like a little keypad on there. Choot, 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 choot. My bulky spacesuit gloves. Hitting these buttons. Here we go.
I'm sitting in my chair. I'm
We're gonna hero die this.
lifting up my sleeve, and I rubbing my thumb on the little cross tattoo I have on my wrist.
Put a karma on it.
The panel works, defeating one of the 2s. It
I see. Yeah.
reveals another menu. The second one works. An all green disarm light comes on the high yield fusion device.
Yeah. Huh. I shut the panel. Look around at the rest of the panel.
Silent in space. A piece of the Mercury Dynamics pressure vessel next to your head explodes out, suddenly shattered. And then another, shattered, completely soundless.
Try to climb up away from it.
A muzzle flash.
I start flying off of start drifting off of the thing. Oh, shit. I try to grab at it.
Muzzle flash again. The muzzle flash coming from the spinning Mercury Dynamics ship.
I press on the communicator. Say, Eli, something's happening.
Roll armor. Success.
Oh, okay.
A round goes ricocheting off, spinning your torso.
I'm spinning really rapidly. I go, just like breathing really heavily into the comms. Mercury's shooting at me.
I accelerate the ship toward the Mercury.
I'm floating.
Hang on tight.
What are we going to do? We
Start
don't have any
laughing.
arms. We got to help him.
Spinning around.
Eveline looks alarmed. What are we going to do?
I push the horizon to try to come from above the Mercury ship and bump it from the top.
Boy, it's not going to buff out, is it? success.
I come with a good speed, and I just like give it a good bump, and then like move away, and then like go toward Eli. I spot like on the sensor, the floating man.
So a few impacts on the side of the horizon. Small arm fire coming from the Mercury Dynamics vessel.
I'm
A
floating
few
in
bodies floating away from the impact. Eveline grimacing at the crunch of the horizon impacting the Mercury Dynamics vessel.
I say into my comms, I say, Jeannie, if you can hear me, we could use a little help out here.
No response. But some of the black tendrils come in.
I move toward Eli, doing like evasive maneuver,
Roll.
and I'm opening the. I open the cargo door. I depressurize it first, and then I open it like wide. I'm gonna try to do like a wild catch.
One of the tendrils grabs Eli, and as the horizon does its maneuver, carefully places Eli right in the path of the opening container or cargo bay. Eli goes tumbling in.
Just rolling into the cargo bay, back into that open, like, cache thing, crashing into those boxes again.
One of the
I close
tendrils reaches out, touches the horizon. Ginny's voice comes through on the comms, like it's far away. Thank you. Thank you. Mother says it's gone. I guess she could sense that it was dangerous. Now it's not on.
Jeannie, I didn't deactivate the pumps yet.
Oh, right. The pumps.
Can she do that now?
I'll check, she says.
Bomb's deactivated.
She comes back a few moments later.
Brought myself up on my elbows.
I'm closing the cargo bay door, and I'm repressurizing the cargo.
The tendrils, which before had expanded out to large distances, rapidly shrink back into this organic vessel. A few of them concentrating around the mechanisms and tanks that have been siphoning away its fluids.
I feel the atmosphere repressurizing it. Take off my helmet.
I pilot the ship toward the membrane that opened up for us to use as hangar. I head back toward there.
One of the tendrils reaches out and wraps around the horizon as it approaches the membrane, slows the horizon down, almost to a stop. The membrane parts. The horizon gently sets down on the same cyst as before.
I press on the ship communicator. I say, Eli, you all right?
Yeah, I told you, piece of cake. Get up on my feet. Nice save there.
Piece of cake.
Eveline says, hey, there's something else. One of the black tendrils of unknown matter stretches into this membrane and deposits a large pressure vessel that was previously attached. Twisted metal tubes sheared off, It carefully places the container right next to the cargo door of the Horizon. The sphincter opens. The same figure as before stands outside with Jeannie right at her side, glowing blue eyes. Mother says that everything is better now, and she thinks that you should take this. She thinks it will help you. It seems that it's very valuable. She's trying to say thank you, I think.
Can she get us out of here?
She looks up at Mother and then looks back at Alan. Yes, that should be easy.
Let's go. Anywhere but here.
Where do you want to go?
Talk.
She looks up at
Hood
Mother.
system, Talk 5.
I think Mother needs some more information about Tuck 5, where that is. Like charts or something? She just showed me numbers. I think I can help. Or Uncle
We
Eli
have charts.
can.
Yeah.
Uncle Eli, would you want to stay with us?
I say, do you want to stay here?
Yes, she says. And she gets a little closer to this alien. I really do. Eveline now at the top of the ramp looks out, sees the alien. She swears.
I hit the ramp controls, open them up. Walk down the ramp. I say,
Jeannie runs out towards Eli, waiting at as the ramp touches the muscular floor.
I walk down there and I say, you're going to be missing out on a whole lot of good stuff if you stick around here.
I'll see wonderful things. Mother's shown me some of the things. You wouldn't believe it. You sure you don't want to come?
I don't doubt you'll see those wonderful things.
I'm looking at Eveline, like looking at the scene, right?
Eveline's covered her mouth.
I look at the alien creature at the bottom, standing at the bottom of the ramp. I put my hand on Jeannie's shoulder, and I look at the alien creature and I say, and I stop myself and I say, are you sure you want me to come with you? Saying it to the creature.
The creature bows awkwardly at its waist, head low, and then comes back up to its ungainly standing form.
I look back up the ramp. I take a deep breath and I say, you still have the comms on the suit. I say, I think I'm going to stay here, Alan.
Jeannie yelps in excitement. Yes! She jumps up and down.
I catch her and whoa. Put her down. I say,
well,
I'll leave you the suit though. I start taking off.
All right. I guess I'll take the container and its content as payment.
Ginny's eyes, blue, still glowing blue, looks over at the alien. And then she looks back at Alan. All right. The floor undulates as muscles reform and move and shift, and tendons pull. The floor itself maneuvering the heavy, large pressure vessel right up to the ramp of the cargo bay of the Horizon.
I walk up with it, make sure to go secure it in the cargo bay. I say, if you check my quarters, there's a a small slip, hidden compartment. Um, it'll have the account numbers for my bank account if you want to give it a shot. I don't need that anymore, so I appreciate what you
Well,
did for me, Alan.
I'll look into it, Eli. Uh, I guess you were more than bargained for.
Yeah. Well, you were a lot better man than I expected. Good luck
Uh,
taking Brick back to Hood system.
yeah.
Tuck.
Eveline comes down. She wraps her arms around Eli. You take care of yourself. Take care of that little girl. I mean, she really looks up to you. She looks nervously at this alien. I can't believe it.
I know that.
Alien.
All right.
She
Take
breaks
care.
contact.
Take care, Alan.
Take care. Take care of Jeannie. Good luck. Maybe we'll cross path each other again.
I walk down the ramp.
Jeannie offers the cowboy hat to back to Eveline, but she won't take it. They say their goodbyes. Eveline then makes her way to the cargo area, making sure that this large pressure vessel of strange glowing blue liquid is secured.
I'm rolling a cigarette in my seat, lighting it up. I bring the ramp back up.
Closes. Eveline comes back into the cockpit, sits in the co-pilot's seat, wipes her eyes. Yeah, got attached to that little bugger.
Go over, stand by the mother alien. One hand on Jeannie's shoulder as we watch the horizon depart.
Once outside the membrane, the horizon, one of the few remaining black tendrils wraps itself around the horizon, obscures the portals. There's a strange sensation, similar to a jump, but then also different. The universe winks out of existence.
I press on the communicator and say, well, there we go, Eveline. Gods know where we end up.
Yeah. And when and where and with that there's a shutter. And the horizon is back in real space. And there, familiar, Tuck system. Many thousands of light years away. An organic ship, once again whole, sets a new course.
Shaking my head, I press on the communicator. I say, well, welcome to my hometown, Eveline.
Looking forward to seeing it. Can finally return return your friend, Brick. Got to return him to his family, right?
Yeah. That's going to be a different adventure.
And then there's what to do with this huge container of whatever that alien blue stuff is.
That's going to be trouble. Might be our wild card. They're going to come after us for what we did.
Wouldn't be the horizon if someone wasn't chasing us. And with that, we close the session. Last word to Alan.
Thinking I'm retiring, Eveline. Find some place to be forgotten. Take some good long vacation.
It's quite enough excitement for a lifetime.
I've seen stuff I never thought I would. I'm sorry I dragged you into that.
You know, she says, now in the cockpit, no longer over the intercom, She puts her hand on Alan's shoulder. We did. But I'm glad. I'm glad that it happened. And we'll
Put my
call
hand
it
on my
there.
head.
And that's a good closing scene. We'll get Phil back in here. We'll call it there. All right, gentlemen. I know it's getting late for you, Phil, but
That was awesome.
Eli
thought.
heading off into the great unknown
Yeah.
with Jeannie and Mother.
Another character down.
Another character down.
Wow.
Sounds like Alan's retiring too.
Handling it. We're just handling
If you
stuff.
can.
I took the Traveler arc.
Yeah. So I was trying to be a little less intrusive with the NPCs. What did you think? Was it a little better than the last time? I guess we can rewatch it and see.
Certainly better
Yeah.
and good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think no,
Right at the
worked out well.
end, you were trying to get the last word in.
Yes, yeah, I
Crispy.
was. I kept on doing that. I'm like, no, stop. I was just too into it.
And that's what we call the horizon.
And that's the horizon.
Last word to Alan, and then I'm gonna speak again.
Last word, Alan, for real this time. That's good.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was good. It's awesome. I really enjoyed that session a lot.
Oh, glad we had a few people watching right up to the end. So thank you for those that watched and checked it out. It was great. It was good. So this was 13 sessions in for a 4D style co-creation type world. Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pro
13 session we got, right?
13
Sorry?
sessions. Yeah. 13 sessions.
At first, when we discussed doing about 26, and then we had like some delay, real life got in
We
the way.
did, yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's there's always something that gets in the way, but yeah, it was good.
I'm not opposed to coming back to this game. Just so
I am not either. This would be a fun one to keep in our.
There's stuff to do.
There's still stuff to do. That's right. There's still stuff to do.
Someone said we wouldn't mind a recap of the previous 13 session. They're all online. If you go on any of our channel,
you can see them.
Yeah, so Table Runner Crispy on YouTube, and I am Reaction Principle Gaming because that's a comment from Twitch.
Yes.
We should make a 2-hour long cut up.
All the big parts.
All the big part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a move?
Yeah.
It might be. Yeah.
I'm surprised that we drag Eveline all the way through, right? Just like in the end.
Yeah.
All the way
through.
At first, I was like, I wonder if Alan's going to take Eveline back to Eveline before he goes to Tuck. But
she wanted to. Yeah.
That's where she wants to go.
Because she wanted to reconnect with her actual dad, right?
I was just saying, like, when Alan got to pick the next system.
Yes. Yeah, and he took Tuck.
He's going to say,
but it's because we got to deliver Brick's body.
You got a dang rotting corpse back here.
Yeah, there's that. You got to. Brick has to go back to his family.
Yeah. Strict.
Yeah.
One issue, which was kind of weird to navigate, was like I didn't know how we were doing the explosive.
Oh, the disarm. Yeah, I was using the same thing we use for jumps.
I caught it as soon. I was like, oh, that's why you rolled it.
Yeah,
that's what that roll means.
Yeah,
and I did kind of screw up because I rolled it and then I was just trying to mark off which ones had been done, and then it re-rolled the whole thing. I'm like, whatever, I'll just go with the second thing.
Fudged the dice.
It almost felt like it because the first roll was a little harder to get, and the second one
was like 3, 4, 6 or something.
Yeah, it was definitely harder.
That would have been a rougher one.
That would have been rougher.
2, 1, 2. That's easy.
It could have blown up at the end. That'd be something.
Imagine if you rolled
that would be at a different end, right?
It sure would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure would have.
So we saw something, right? Just like and that's something we discussed in session 0 when we talk about like what this campaign would be about.
Mm-hmm.
And we mentioned like, maybe there's some alien coming to show up in the system and stuff like that.
Right.
The salvaging thing.
Yes.
That we didn't touch much about. The bounty hunting we didn't touch much on either. In the end,
You said that the blue stuff was the same color as the pills,
Yes, I did.
the shark
yeah,
pills.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, that was one of the things. I was like, wow,
It's an interesting link.
it's kind of a
I
link
still have
there.
a shark pill.
You do?
Yeah,
Why haven't you?
I was
eaten
waiting
it
for a
yet?
moment to use it at some point.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Just kill yourself for this. It's actually poison for you
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
right away.
Well-
Murder yourself.
It turns you into a shark and then you just asphyxiate because you don't have water.
Yeah.
So you didn't take the second pill that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Anyways, what'd you
Well,
think, Crispy?
I enjoyed it a lot, and I do hope we come back to it because
Yep.
I like the characters, but I also like the universe that we're creating here. I think it was interesting. I liked the broad expanse of it all, the multiple systems, and yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it, and it still felt like there was lots to discover. So it's good. It's really good. So what's coming up next for us? Well, we're gonna maybe do something with vampire, I believe.
Wait, yeah, but next week we're supposed to have on Monday. We're supposed to,
Yes.
if it's concrete.
If it all goes through and we have and Big Bad's around, we're gonna do something in the same universe, but new characters.
Yeah, new characters.
Yeah, different feel of it, maybe a little bit. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
A different part of this world. Different kind of a vibe. Yeah.
No Phil, though, guys.
no Phil. Phil's got
Phil.
finals. This
don't
is.
I don't want to. Well, I'm actually going on a cruise.
Oh, you went on a
Yeah.
cruise? Well, that's even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. A cruise sounds.
It was
good.
just
Final
stupid
cruise.
midterms. Who cares? I got my midterms on Wednesday. So.
Oh, geez. Well, thank you for spending a Monday before midterms on this.
It's just ethics.
Oh, yeah, you got that
Easy.
down. Easy.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well,
So that's gonna be next week, and then after
that's
that,
next week. Who knows? We'll see.
who knows? Well, we'll probably have some kind of other session 0 and decide then what we're gonna do.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. We also
Maybe
are
maybe a
looking
few,
forward
one
to
shot.
Bastard Sword at some point. Like that would be.
At some point. Yeah. Probably
It has
should,
to go
think
through
about
its
that, soon.
30th revision first before we can
Yeah,
ever
I'm
play
gonna
it.
release that game on edition 30
Exactly.
for the first time released to the public.
That's right.
30th edition.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
we are definitely creating a game named Bastard Sword, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that's
100%.
gonna probably I'll need to walk you through again because there's quite a bit who's helping edit Bastard Sword. Nobody. I'm not there yet. Nobody. I'm just doing the revision of the rules and doing design, and those guys helping me testing it out. So
We haven't tested it yet. You need
No,
to
but
stop changing it before we test it, I think.
That's
I would encourage you to test it.
yeah, no, but I there's some tests I can do on my own, right? Just and then when I'm happy with that, then I test it with you. I throw it to you.
Sounds good to me.
Until you test it and then you want to rewrite it again.
Yes, exactly. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
You might as well
Thank
test
you.
it with us. But I don't know. So what do you think next character for me?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be something
Character number
different.
3.
Somebody from
It'll
Huck
have to be
again?
someone from Huck, yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Mortar. He's Brick's cousin.
Brick's cousin
We
Mortar.
got joke already.
Did we?
Yes, you did.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Cinder. It's his his cousin. Cinder.
It'll definitely be someone
Cinder
with
block.
criminal tendencies, though, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe just like a real bruiser.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Maybe we're gonna spend some time on planet, then do some
Some
more
shenanigans on the
chill
planet.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing, right? We never we did a bit on this campaign so far. If there's one thing I got to say, it felt a lot like we like I said, mentioned in the thing we discussed in Session 0, we didn't get to do much. We didn't do any salvaging.
No.
We didn't do much bounty
That's
hunting at
true.
all. And it felt like
That's true.
we were often being pushed around more than we were driving the plot, right? Just
Yep.
there was always something even when with on New Amsterdam, right? When
Mhm.
something happened there, and well, Brick died,
Mhm.
and then I was all for revenge, but then like that kind of got taken away from me.
Mhm. Mhm.
And on Eveline, when we drop on Eveline, and then like the ship got, like it was always something that we had to react to instead of being like proactive.
True.
Well, one of the things you had to react to was me existing. So,
Yeah,
like, I came into the game with a different
yeah,
character.
Yes.
yeah. But you could have come on New Amsterdam, right? Just like,
I decided to hijack the game, take care of my character goal, and then be in a run. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I had priorities. Sorry, Alan.
Fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think we'll end the stream here. But thank you
Yeah.
very much for
Oh,
everyone that watched. Oh,
and
sorry, you
also
want
for
something else?
people that are walking, like if somebody's playing like a tabaxi, it's gonna be me, obviously.
Of course.
I
Yes.
keep trying to get those.
You've been asking for that for a while.
It's the only non-human he'll play.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's got to be a tabaxi. That's the only one. No one else. And certainly not an elf. That's 100% off the table.
Yeah, no, why would you want to do that?
Yeah, that's right. When there's a tabaxi, why would you play an elf?
Yeah. Why would you not want to be a cat?
I feel the exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Soon that's going to be the next game. The Cats 2.
Cats 2.
Following the
It'll be a
the
musical. That's right. You have to sing your turn, of course.
Yeah.
Like a true musical. Well, that's good. Well, thank you very much for everyone that watched, and thank you for those that watched any of the previous sessions. We'll look forward to the next one. Hopefully, it'll be a week from tonight, and if we're lucky, that'll happen. And if not, well, we'll reschedule for another time. But with that, I think we'll bid everyone a nice night, and we'll catch you all later.
Take care. Bye.
God bless.